We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, here's Burrow.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh, he makes a catch off the tip by the safety. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
33 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Chargers 0. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now Burrow on first down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take it over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A big play there for LA. 46 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Kelly. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
from the 17.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chargers 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert's throw, though, complete to Allen.
Allen, nifty footwork. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Herbert now.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Here we go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw it wasn't laying to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
To go on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
On first down, Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we're playing the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 12. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here we go.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. He'll buy some time right. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Burrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorten the sticks.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So it's a win here for the LA Chargers. And it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game